Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl brandie.channail coming to you with another video. In this video, you get this beautiful eye look here. I'm introducing you guys to a new palette that I have added to my collection from Prism Makeup. They reached out to me, wanted to send me a few items, so I told them that I would be happy to share with you guys because you know how I do on here. This is what the palette looks like. It does retail for, I believe, $13.99. No, I know, $13.99 on Amazon, guys. It is purchasable through Amazon. So y'all know your girl had to get on it because we love us some Amazon, we love us some affordability, and we love a good slay, okay? So this is the palette that I'm bringing to you guys today. So be sure and stay tuned if you want to see how I got this eye look. Obviously, I have my face makeup on. So today, we are going to do some eye makeup. So I want to first start off by saying this video has been a long time coming, you guys. I have been dealing with so much personal stuff and it's just been really hard to stay on top of things, but I am trying to do that as well as stay consistent for you guys, so please bear with me. With that being said though, you guys know how I do things on this channel. Everything's always about affordability for the most part, and so I have some products that I want to share with you, and I'm going to do them in different videos, but today we're going to go ahead and showcase this baby here. This is the Ucanbe back to school 16 color eyeshadow palette, and this company called Prism Makeup reached out to me on Instagram and said, you know, hey, can we send you a few products for you to review on your channel? And you know, I was absolutely thrilled because number one, you guys, again, as I've already said, I'm all about affordability, and you guys know we love a good dupe around here. So this brand actually has tons of dupes for high-end makeup brands, eyeshadow palettes, and so I do have 3 dupes that I will show you at later times, but this one right here is actually not a dupe. This is their own original palette, and so they are called Prism Makeup, and the great thing about them is that they are on Amazon. You guys know we love Amazon around here. We love a good deal, we love a good dupe, we love us some Amazon. So these things are accessible through Amazon, and they are super affordable. I think this palette maybe retails for $12 or something. So I am super excited to use it because when I saw this palette, I was ecstatic. I was ecstatic because the colors in here are just not typical colors. Like, I feel like this palette is super colorful, and there are so many things in here that are kind of inspiring that you look at and you're like, oh, I want to try that, I want to try this. And so I can appreciate that about this palette. I really like the fact that it's called the back to school palette, and this is supposed to be looking like a chalkboard, and you've got this the lettering here that's supposed to look like it's written in chalk. The packaging is super cute. You do get a pretty nice size mirror here. It's very clear, very nice. I mean, it's big. I can fit my whole face in it. It's very clear. Of course, I don't want to blind you all with it, but it does come with a mirror, and I feel like for 12 bucks, that's what I think this costs, 12 bucks or so. Very affordable in my opinion. This is not a first impressions though. I did try filming a look with this palette a couple weeks back, and I ended up, I had lipstick on my teeth the whole time. The video just didn't come together like I wanted it. I tried to put lashes back on for the first time and I don't know how long, and they were halfway hanging off, and it was just a complete mess. And so I'm not ever going to put anything like that up, especially when I'm trying to shine light on a fairly new company who, you know, wants a little bit of exposure, who deserves exposure, because I'm just, spoiler alert, I love this palette. I love the way the shadows blend, the way they apply. It's a really nice palette, and so I had to get on here and film another video with this palette because this is a phenomenal palette. One thing I will say about this company is that the shipping is fine as far as like the time that it took to get to me. Of course, again, I said this is an Amazon product. However, the packaging for the shipping is not good, and I just have to be honest with you on that. I was honest with them on that, and I told them, you guys do need to work on your packaging, because every single eyeshadow palette that I got, a shade was broken. Every single palette. And I just, you know, pushed them back in, and, you know, I just patted it back in there. But when you're spending your money and stuff, when you get something to you, you don't want it to be damaged. And so that was problematic for me, that every single shadow palette, and I got 4 of them, had at least one broken shadow. I think one palette had 2 broken shadows. This is the packaging that it came in. No frills or anything. And there is a little bit of like that bubble. You guys know this Amazon packaging. So there's a little bit of bubble in there. But this was not protected with anything else other than that. And so naturally some shadows were broken. So I didn't care for that. But let's get into this palette. Let's see what look we're going to create. The names on these palettes, on these shadows are really, really cute. They're math, Chinese, English, music, history, geography, physics, all school themed. And I think that's really nice. I think that it's cool that they stuck with a concept and kind of carried it out throughout the whole thing, including the names. This shade right here is actually a pressed like glitter, and it has like chunky, it's a pressed like chunky glitter. So it has like some hearts and stars in it. And my last look, I tried to use that and I was not the hugest fan of that. So when I saw this palette initially, that shadow shade is what drew me to it. I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? Because I don't know if they used like an app or something that made it like super dazzly. I don't know, but it was gorgeous. And so I was super excited and anxious to use that, and I just didn't like the way that it applied, and the chunks, I wasn't a fan. But everything else worked like a charm. So I want to go ahead and get into this eye look and see what we can come up with, guys, because again, I really did like this palette and I want to share it with you guys, because when you find something good, you just have to share it. Y'all, I'm horrible about cleaning my brushes, so I just get new ones, honey, and go with that instead of cleaning them, and that's horrible. Don't do that. Do as I say, not as I do. I'm going to go in with this Farrah 35E shadow brush. This is just a nice fluffy brush. I got this in, I'm pretty sure, either an Ipsy or BoxyCharm. And this is just a really big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna take this and go in and put on a crease color. I think what I want to use for my transition shade is this orangey color here called Dance. Just gonna tap my brush in, and I'm gonna use the palette mirror because it's really clear. Hopefully you guys can see me. Do I need to zoom you all in a little bit? Let me do that. Hold on. There we go, guys. Up a little close and personal. You can see the pigment on the brush. I'm just gonna tap in, and to start, I am going to stamp. Now I know y'all see that pigmentation. My hair is a little bit in the way, but do you see that? Right off the bat, pigmentation. I'm just gonna stamp this in my transition area, and we'll blend later. But right now I'm just gonna stamp because I want the most color payoff. And I have no idea what look I'm going for. You guys, most times when I sit down and film a look, I don't have a clue. So I'm just going to do this, and I think I'm gonna do one eye on camera and the other off camera, just because I am winging it. I do not know what I'm gonna do, and so we're just going as we're just coming up with it as we go. So there's that color laid down. Nice pigmented color, super concentrated, not patchy at all. Of course, once we go into blend, we'll get a little more info on that, but just look at that intense color payoff. And again, that is this little orangey coral shade right here. It's looking a little more salmon actually, but on the eye it applies a little bit deeper. And so I'm gonna sit this brush down. I'm gonna go in with another brush. This is the base eyeshadow brush by Real Techniques, and I am going to go into the color Free Time, which is this yellow color right here, and I am just going to put that on top of the Dance shade. I'm just gonna pat that, and as you can see, well, the lights are kind of washing it out, so you can't see it especially as good as I can in person. But this yellow is actually very nice, and it's coming off. The pigment is there. I'm just gonna start doing some circular motions to blend out the edges of this dance shade. Okay, just gonna blend out the edges because I want it to be seamless. Okay, go dip back into that color and just use it to blend out that shade. Okay, just like that. See that? Nice blending, no patchiness or anything like that. Just really nice pigmentation, nice blending. So I am going to go in with, let me see, what color do I want to use? There are so many really cool colors in this palette. I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see it. So many cool colors, tons of mattes, and you can see when I hold this color right here is fire. I don't know how to even describe it, but it is beautiful in the pan. Very soft and nice. Very soft and nice. Do I want to go in with, okay, I think I'm gonna go in with Chinese. It's one of my favorite colors in this palette because the red is so nice and pigmented. It's a really deep shade of red. I want to take it on a more concentrated brush because I don't know, I want it to be like more detailed. So I'm gonna go in with this eyeshadow brush in 15. I think I got this in an Ipsy. So pretty. It's got little rhinestones on it. I don't know what the brand is. Schmiss Glam? Schmiss SL? I don't know, y'all. I got it in an Ipsy, but going into this color called Chinese and just going to, ooh, do y'all see that? Do you see it? I know you see it. Oh my gosh. The pigmentation is unreal. And I'm just gonna brush that across here. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see that? Oh, she's fire. She's fire. I'm gonna come over here and stamp a little bit on the inner corner. Create kind of a halo moment, I guess. Ooh, she's pretty. Look at that. Are you seeing this? This is wow. Just wow. I don't think I have any fallout thus far either, y'all. And it's unusual to get this type of pigmentation without a ton of fallout. I'm just saying. And for this price point, man. Man, oh man. So now I'm going to go back in with that original brush that has that shade Dance on it. And I'm just going to run that in the middle and blend out. Just to kind of marry all the shades together. Oh, but she's pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I know these colors don't really go. I think I want to go in with this orangey shade called Music. Give us a little fire moment. I'm going to take that on my finger just to see how it applies with my finger. I'm just going to put that in the scent. Girl. Baby, hold on. This is, are you kidding? Now I am experiencing a ton of fallout with this because when I put my finger into this shade, it is super soft. Where's my, okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with this and go back in with that Chinese color and just go into the edges a little bit just to clean that up. And let's see, do I have a brush? Okay, I lost a little bit of my intensity. Oh my gosh, she is stunning. Okay, that is beautiful. So now I'm gonna actually take, what brush do I want to do? I'm gonna use my color switch. If you don't know what a color switch is, it's this thing, just to kind of get the color off of my shadow brush so that I can go in with another color without having to actually clean my brush. And I'm gonna go into this really nice brown shade called History. And I'm gonna put that on the corners, of this golden color, just to kind of blend the red and the this brown color. I've used it before. It does not show up as deeply as I would like it to, but it does show up. And again, it's more of a satiny color. So but it does give a little bit of depth, which is what I'm going for here. Which is exactly what I'm going for here. And then I'm just gonna, again, reinforce this color. Just a little bit. Okay. Now, I like how she's coming out. Let's go in with the inner corner highlight color. Y'all remember this little brush here? This is the Luxie 246 Precision crease brush. Got this in a boxy charm. I'm gonna go into the shade English, which is just this one right here. And I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. And I'm also gonna put it on my brow bone, but let's see. Oh, you can't see it like I can see it, but it's gorgeous. And then I'm just gonna hit the tippy top of my brow bone with that shade, just to give a little bit of sheen and shimmer there, blending it with my finger. She's pretty. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go off camera and finish up my other eye, and then we'll come back, okay? Okay guys, and we are back, and I've got both eyes on now, and I also have some liquid liner on. I just threw this on. This is the Ico London in Black Magic, a little sample size that I got in Ipsy. I do like the applicator of this one because it's like, it looks like it's a felt tip, but it's actually like a little brush. Those are actually little bristles, so I really like that. It makes a really smooth application, and it is super matte black. For eyeliner, I have in my waterline the Maybelline Lasting Drama waterproof gel pencil, and this one is in the shade Soft Nude. That's what I have under my waterline. Now I'm just gonna take the same brushes that I used before under my eyes. I'm not even cleaning them off. I'm just gonna brush this right up under here, because it's got all the colors that I want on here. You guys probably noticed I wiped off my bake, because I've been looking crazy this whole video. I don't want this bottom lash line super smoked out, but I do want some color down here, so that's why I'm doing this step. Then I'm also gonna go in with this one. This is the one that had the yellow shade on it, and just brush that under there. Lighten things up a bit. I did also already do my top mascara with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is the dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I am gonna go in and do my lower lash line. Since I went with a dark liner on top, that kind of closes your eyes a little bit. That's why I chose the light liner underneath on my waterline to kind of open my eyes back up a little bit. I don't have the largest eyes, so with me doing that wing liner on top in such a dark color, I wanted to try and do my best to open my eyes back up, okay? So that's why I did that light color underneath there. So now we are gonna go ahead and finish the rest of the face. I missed some of my bake on this side, and good thing I had that, because with that shimmer shade specifically, there was quite a bit of fallout, and probably because I used my finger. For blush, I am gonna go into this Alamar Cosmetics blush trio. This one is in medium tan. I love these blushes, you guys. I got these in a boxy charm, and I I wrangled up all 3 shades. They have like a light, a medium, and then a dark. I got all 3 of them, and I'm thrilled about it because I love these blushes. Y'all know I love blush though too, so I go ham on it. I go in because I just love blush. So, and I do carry it all the way back into my hairline, kind of pulling it all up like that. I love this. And none of these are matte. All of them have a little bit of sheen to them. I am using this darkest color here because I feel like it complements the look the best. And this little brush here is just a My Little Pony one that I got in Ipsy. So there is that. And see, it brings nice little color to the face. And let's see. I'm not gonna put on any. Am I gonna put on lashes? Should I put on lashes? Don't want to put on lashes. I don't know if I want to put on lashes. Do I want to put on lashes? I don't know. But let's go in with highlighter. For highlighter today, I'm going to use the LA Colors highlighter in the shade Shine Bright. I got this from Dollar Tree. And I am just going to go in on a precision foundation brush from Luxie and brush that on my face to highlight. I'm going to do my oop, oop, oop. I went a little ham, a little, oop. Too much, Brandy. Bring it back. Bring it back. That is, look at that, y'all. Dollar Tree, okay? Dollar Tree. She's gorgeous. Ooh. Okay, now I do need to blend this out though a little bit. It's a little out of hand on that forehead. But I love this highlighter. She's so pretty. Okay, I have another shade too. It's this one right here. This one is this called Glow Time. It has more of a pinky purple hue to it. It's really, really pretty. And Cupid's bow. Wow. Y'all see this highlight though? I am overdoing it for sure, but I love it. Okay, so we're all highlighted. highlighted. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So there's that. For lip, I don't know what I want to do. What do I want to do? For lip, I am going to go into my, I'm gonna do a pink, I guess. It's probably not gonna match. I'm gonna go into my Nika K lip liner in the shade Choco, I don't know. I love these Nika K liners. They are from from the beauty supply. They cost $1. And they work just fine for me. I don't have any issues. I don't really need my lip liner to do a whole lot. So these work perfectly fine for me. They're not rough or anything, so I can appreciate that. Other, you know, you don't want your lip liner to be tearing your lips up. I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Peach Stole My Look Liquid Catsuit in High Shine. So here's that. I don't really love this formula, y'all, because I feel like you have to put on a lot to get some, like, a little bit of color payoff, and I don't like that. So I'm not the biggest fan of that formula, but I do like the color. I think it's pretty. I'm gonna go back in with my liner. And then I'm just going to go over top of that with my e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss. I did a haul, and both of these items are in the same haul. I just got this from Target. And I got that Wet n Wild from Target too, but I think it was in like a Ross haul, I believe. So here's how we look so far. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face with the Kiss Pro Touch Makeup Setting Spray from the hair supply store. Y'all know we ODs on the spray around here. I just love setting spray. I don't know. I just love setting spray. So I'm fanning my look a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my highlighting brush and just tap, 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 tap. Whew. Honey, I overdoes it. I overdoes it. Okay. Here we are. Okay, guys, I'm gonna zoom in. Here is the final look. And let me zoom you out before we go here. Okay, guys, so yes, the tea. This palette is phenomenal for the price. First of all, you get 16 eyeshadow shades, and that is phenomenal. You get a really big mirror. It is very clear, very nice. You can do your whole face. This would be perfect to travel with because it's not too big. And you've got some colors in here to definitely make an everyday look. If you guys want to see something that's less dramatic than what I have right now, comment down below. I'll be happy to show you that because you've got some really nice neutrals in here. This biology color is a nice nude color. This math color, music, English, and history, dance. You can make some really nice subtle looks using this palette. So this would be a great palette to travel with. You guys, I love this. The pigmentation is on point. The palette, this is what it looks like after using it, and this is not my first time using this palette. The shades that you see that are more like shimmery shades, I prefer to use with my finger. I've gone in with every color before. This is just the first video I'm posting, but I attempted to do looks before with this palette and the video recording just didn't come out good, but I love this palette. All the colors in here are pigmented, really nice, with the exception of this color down here. This color is called Art. It is, and I mentioned this in the video, but it is like a chunky glitter, and I'm just not a fan of it. I'm just not a fan of it. When I saw the palette, that is what drew me to the palette, and along with the color scheme, it is what drew me to the palette. This Chinese color, I was like, oh gosh, I have to have it. This Free Time, this yellow, those are all the colors that made me say I want this palette. But I will say that I was underwhelmed with this. I just didn't like the way it applied. I didn't like the way that it looked with my look. But every other shade, every other color in this palette is phenomenal. I'm just gonna swatch a few for you so you can see what I'm talking about. Look at this. look at that. Like, these colors are really, really, really nice. Really, really nice. And these ones are more like toppers, so you could like put them on top of something. But let me go in with some other colors so I can show you. All the mattes in here, you guys saw me use the dance color, the free time color, which is that yellow dance, this economics, this light lavender purple, so you guys can see. And I hate it because my lights wash out everything. But this palette is really, really good. You guys saw how it performed on my eyes. The swatches don't tell how good of a palette it really is, because if I'm honest, I do horrible swatches and those look pretty horrible. But the palette, it's on point, it's on point, it's on point. And for $13.99, guys, you want this palette in your collection for sure. I'm very happy to have it. Be on the lookout for more looks from me with Prism Makeup. I have like 3 other palettes from them that are actually dupes for high-end palettes. This one is an original, so I wanted to get this out first, but the other 3 I have dupes for other high-end palettes, so I'm anxious to get in there and see how those perform. But yeah, guys, this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, questions below. I will have all the information down in the description box for you, so if you are interested, you can go straight to from my link straight to those items and purchase them if you are interested, guys. Please, like I said, be on the lookout for other looks from these palettes. And that's all I have for you guys today, guys. I love you so much. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, make sure that you're following me on my social medias. Lady Channail is my Instagram, and that is where I post the most frequent. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any more content, please hit that subscribe button, guys, and also hit that bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new videos. Okay, so that's it, guys. I love you so much. Bye.